Babe, coming to you from my kitchen. Today, in my never-ending quest to be comfy and full and warm at all times, we are going to make creamed spinach grilled cheese. You can thank me now, you can thank me later, you can thank me for the rest of your life. It's going to be great. So, we're starting with 4 slices. We're making 2 sandwiches. 4 slices of a hearty wheat bread. And then we've got some leftover cream spinach because the bunny always wants cream spinach. And about 4 ounces of shredded cheddar. You could also use Gruyere, you could use Swiss, you could use Havarti, you could use Gouda. Just make sure it's a nice creamy and delicious cheese. So we're going to start by buttering our bread. I'm thinking we're going to need about 4 tablespoons for the 2 sandwiches, but I'm generous. But who wants to not have enough butter, especially when we're talking about grilled cheese? So we're going to butter each slice of bread with our softened butter. It's technically supposed to be room temperature. My house is cold. Cold in the winter, hot in the summer because I never really turn the air conditioning or the heating on to an appropriate temperature. My poor little lemon tree, he's not happy with me right now inside the house because it's suddenly only 64 and like 2 weeks ago it was 74. Weather in Chicago is weird and I have a hard time keeping up. Don't we all though? But again, 2020 doesn't even matter if the weather was weird. So, the butter makes it delicious. Mayonnaise, also good on a grilled cheese to make it extra smooth and crispy and crunchy. But we've got that delightful cream spinach and I didn't want to get too weird. When I make the cream spinach, I start with onion and garlic and I saute that. And then I make a quick bechamel with flour and milk. And we put in a little bit of nutmeg and salt and pepper. And then the chopped spinach. This one I made particularly smooth because I had plans for the leftovers. So we have 4 ounces of cheddar. We're going to put a base layer on each sandwich and make sure it's nice and smooth, smoothly divided and even because it's going to create a delightful barrier to keep the cream spinach on. So make it even. Also want to ensure maximum gooiness. Now we're just going to give our cream spinach a stir. If you don't have leftover cream spinach or you don't feel like making your own, the Stouffer's one is also good. We're going to put about 2 tablespoons and then just spread it out. Yum, this is going to be good. Again, about 2 tablespoons and spread it out. This cream spinach has also got some of my delightful herb paste in it and you've seen videos on that as well. And now we're going to top it off with more cheese. And you know what? The Buttery Babe is a dork. And I built this on the buttered side of the bread instead of the unbuttered side of the bread. It's okay. It'll still taste good. I know. I can trust you to keep my secrets. So, on the top layer, we're going to do it the right way and put the butter on the outside instead of the inside. And then we're going to push down ever so gently. We're going to get our pan heated up over medium and I'll be at the stove in just a minute. It's Emily Cutchin-Zantler, the Buttery Babe, coming to you from the land of comforting sandwiches. We're just finishing up our creamed spinach grilled cheese. So I've got my pan on medium. If you have a nonstick pan, this would probably be a good time to use it. I don't have any, so I'm just going to ignore it. I'll put in half of our remaining butter. Remember, we started the day with 4 tablespoons of butter for 2 sandwiches, and we're going to make sure we use every single delicious buttery bite. Okay. So now we place the grilled cheese in their home. Remember, I was a dork and built the sandwich upside down. So the top with the butter on the outside, correct. This one with the butter on the inside, a little bit wrong, but it can happen to anyone. And I'm sure I'm not the first person to build a grilled cheese inside out. It's still going to be delicious. Just might need because this is not part of the recipe, because I built that inside out, it's going to need a little butter, a little olive oil to help it along. So that's on medium. We are going to cover it. Baking sheet, lid, whatever you have that fits. It's going to help the cheese melt evenly and the cream spinach warm up. About 4 minutes, and then we'll flip, and then 4 more. See you in a minute.
Okay.
It's been 3 minutes. It's time to flip our cream spinach grilled cheese. See, we're just starting to melt and get gooey and delicious. So the first thing we're going to do is put in the rest of the butter so it can start melting and getting yum yum while we flip. It's going to be a little messy. It's going to be worth it. And flip. Now we're going to maneuver our spatula underneath and flip. You could also do this in a cast iron skillet, a non-stick skillet, or if you have like a little griddle, those will work too. Just cover it. We're going to cover it. We're going to come back in 3 minutes and we're going to delish. Let's check on our ultimate comfort grilled cheese, cream spinach grilled cheese. Let's just say it together. Cream spinach grilled cheese. Woohoo! Little known fact, I love grilled cheese. Crispier, crunchier, oozier, all those things. They have fused as one, meaning that we're gonna do a little bit of physics. These look good. I suggest you probably let these sit for a minute before you cut them up and eat them. But as we have learned through many filmings of Buttery Babe, not patient. It's gonna ooze a little bit. It's gonna be great. I need an assist. Oh yay, so excited. So obviously you can see the melty goodness. You've got the layers of grilled cheddar, you got the cream spinach, you got the crunchy crunch. It's Emily Cutchins-Adler, the Buttery Babe, coming to you from my kitchen. Please make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and the most fun, my website, www.butterybabe.com.